Okay, we'll see overview of departmental level optional course, that is building service and repairs for the practical purpose as per the University of Mumbai. Okay, so make sure you are going to mute yourself before getting into the class. Okay, next. First, the teaching scheme. Teaching scheme, as I've already said, that it's a 2 hours of practicals and 3 hour theory, as I've said. Now, in this 2 hour of practical, we are going to learn each practical day by day. And after learning the practical, I am going to ask some questions to you, whether you understand this practical or not. Okay. So this way we are going to conduct this practical session. If we are going to have the classroom for this, then I also use the same method. First, I teach the practical, I ask the question, and then according to that, I give the grades to you. Okay. In this evaluation scheme is same, so not at all a concern. Next, prerequisite subject. So can anyone tell what is a prerequisite subject for this BSR? It's this one. Which subject is it? It's nothing but the building materials and construction technology. Everyone has studied this subject in a fourth semester, right? Building materials and construction technology. Basically, it is the combination of two subjects, building materials, and second one is the concrete technology. The construction technology is not there, it's a concrete technology. Okay, so from 2 to 3 years back, it has been clubbed together and combined together and makes one subject, which is a building materials and construction technology. Okay, next is our course objective. Course objective is same as I already told you, that to understand the concept of building service and its application, to understand design concept of various machineries like lift, escalator, vibrator, concrete mixture, etc., and utility service in the building like plumbing system, electrical system, etc. Next, to get familiar with the causes of distress in the concrete structure, seepage leakage in concrete structures, and the effect on the steel corrosion. Next, to study the condition survey, evaluation, and assessment of damage through the visual inspection and using the destructive and non-destructive methods. Next, to acquire the knowledge of connection with the special repair materials and crack repair methodologies to be applied in the field. And the last one is to study the concrete protective material, thermal protection, coating, and implement the steel corrosion protection method in the field. Okay, these are the course objects for us. Course objective for us for this subject. Okay, Vaibhav, please unmute yourself. Next is list of practicals. As I have already listed these practicals in our theory class in today itself. So first practical is carbonation test. Second one is the non-destructive, and third one is also non-destructive using rebound hammer and UPV. Fourth one is the outdoor exposure test. So in this test, first three is understood, already known to you. Okay. The fourth one is the outdoor exposure test to measure the weathering of coat. For this purpose, we have to go outside and have to check whether the weathering coat is proper or not. So we have to measure it. Okay. Next is test for the flexibility of coating by applying on a thin sheet. This is also one of the model prototype kind of practical in which we have to use the model to assess whether the prototype is the same or not. Okay. The thing of model prototype, as you have already learned in fluid mechanics, right? And the last is the test of effectiveness by measuring water absorption of coating applied on the cardboard. So this is also the model prototype kind of practical. Okay. So after the practical, this we also have, I'm also going to give you some assignments. So there are total 6 assignments which I'm going to give. 6 assignment I'm going to give you. Okay. Each assignment is based on each module. First module is our machinery. So the first assignment will be on your machinery. Second one is on plumbing system and fire safety in building, which is a second module. Third assignment on third module, that is electrical system and illumination design in building. Fourth one on deterioration of concrete structure. Fifth one on condition survey, evaluation and damage assessment. Sixth one is on material and repair methodology, protection of concrete structure and rebar corrosion protection. So these are all 6 assignments which you have to submit before getting into the theory examination. Okay, so I will going to give you the assignment as soon as your subject is going to that particular topic is going to end. Okay, so according to that you have to submit it in between 7 days. Understood? Next is rubrics of term work. Now, what is rubrics of term work? It's nothing but the rules and regulation. How much is the mark distribution I have given to you? First one is the report of experiments. So in this, you have to write 6 assignments. So on this, I'm going to award you the 10 marks according to that. Next one is the assignment. Assignment also comprises of the 10 marks. And last one is the attendance. According to your attendance, as I have daily taken your attendance and also mark your attendance as well. So according to that, you are going to get the 5 marks for attendance. Okay, so this total is 25 marks. This 25 marks is nothing but your term work marks. Okay. Next is course outcome. As we have in between the course outcome in the last lecture and the laptop get hanged. So I'm going to continue this course outcome in this. Understand the first course outcome is understand the importance and installation of utility services. So in first module, as we have already seen that there are some machineries. So machineries importance and as well as their installation is important for you. So we have to understand. So you have to understand. So what is basically the course outcome? After learning the whole syllabus, you get to know you better whether you understand all the points or not. That's nothing but your course outcome. Second is understand the drawback if all the service lines are not installed properly or if material used are faulty. As I already stated that if you are going to use the faulty material, then you are not going to get the better service. Okay, so the understanding of the drawbacks of all this thing is also important for you. Next is choose appropriate system and integrate the same into the building construction project. You also have to choose whether which system is best and also have to integrate the same into the building construction project. Next is assess the structural health of building and infrastructure work and also inspect, evaluate the damaged structure. First, you have to inspect, assess or inspect the structural health, whether it is good or not. Then after that, you have to inspect and evaluate the damaged structure as well. Next is implement the technique for repairing the concrete structure and also decide whether or not the structure should be dismantled if it is deteriorated beyond repair. So you also have to check whether, say for example, there is one building which is totally been damaged. So repair is not an option. So it's better to dismantle or demolish the whole building and have to start new construction on the same place. So that can also be an optimal solution for it. Okay, if you are going to repair the deteriorated building which is not at all concerned, then you are ultimately incurred too much of cost. So the capital required is also more. Next is employ the method of steel production in the field. As I have already stated, steel production is also important when we talk about any structural member, as the structural member comprises of two things, steel and concrete. So steel also plays an important role in any concrete member. Next one is these are the recommended books which you can use. This is National Building Code. So what is this National Building Code? As I have already stated, in the fire safety, there are some building codes which has given by the government of India. According to that, we have to use it. So next is the building construction materials, building construction book, which is by BC Pune. This is commonly used by each and every students. So these are some of the books which you have to use. And as far as our syllabus is concerned, I am also going to give you some notes so that you can also refer that notes for your preparation as well. Okay, till now, do you understand everything? I just given the overlook of this departmental level course one, that is building services and repair. Okay.